Wow, that's such a cool idea to build. Why didn't I figure it out myself? Let's learn how to build a desktop PC.
Round 1.
Today, I am building a desktop PC and starting with the desk. I use bookshelf for the base. These blocks look like a real desk with books underneath. On top, I place oak plank slab and oak stair to make the desktop surface. Now on the desk, I place a ready-made monitor from the mod, keyboard, mouse, and system unit. Opposite the desk, I make a chair from oak stair and oak sign on the sides as armrests. Phew, it took so much effort. Great, my PC is ready.
What? Hello?
Hey, Banana Kid, look! I built it. Do you like?
No.
What? Do you really think I've made a very nice workplace?
Oh.
Thanks, I tried so hard. Maybe then you'll try to build a better desktop PC yourself?
Yay!
They ran to the place. This is where your building will be. Are you ready?
Yahoo!
Then go ahead.
Round 2.
Now, Banana Kid moves on to the monitor. He builds it behind the keyboard. This is the correct placement for a workstation. The monitor base is white concrete to match the keyboard style. A unified color scheme makes the computer look cohesive, like a real tech set from one manufacturer. For the keys, Banana Kid uses stone pressure plate. Pressure plates are an excellent choice because they are flat and protrude above the surface, just like real keys. Stone plates are gray, which creates contrast with the white body. When you step on them, they press down, almost like a real keyboard works. Now Banana Kid moves on to the monitor. He builds it behind the keyboard. This is the correct placement for a workstation. The monitor base is white concrete to match the keyboard style. A unified color scheme makes the computer look cohesive, like a real tech set from one manufacturer. For the screen, Banana Kid uses 3 types of concrete: blue concrete, cyan concrete, and light blue concrete. This creates a gradient effect on the screen, as if some picture or screensaver is displayed there. The transition from dark blue to light blue imitates display glow. Smart way to show that the monitor is on. The back of the monitor Banana Kid fills with white concrete. Monitors usually have a plastic case in the back, and white concrete represents that well. Below, he builds a stand from white concrete stair and white concrete slab. Stairs and slabs create the angled shape of the stand that holds the screen at the right angle. To the right of the keyboard, Banana Kid builds a small mouse from white concrete. The mouse is small relative to other elements. These are correct proportions. He adds buttons to the mouse, left and right, like on a real one. No cable visible. Maybe this is a wireless mouse. Modern mice are often wireless. Further to the right, Banana Kid builds a large system unit. This is the heart of the computer, where the processor, graphics card, memory, and everything else is located. The base is white concrete for unified style. The system unit is large and rectangular, like a real tower format computer case. On the back of the system unit, Banana Kid adds gray inserts. This imitates ventilation holes and connectors found on the rear panel of real computers. There you usually see monitor ports, USB connectors, power supply fan. He adds several buttons too, probably the power button and reset. The other sides, Banana Kid fills with white concrete for a clean, minimalist look. Banana Kid's computer turned out in Apple style or another premium brand. All white, neat, modern. Good design choice, although personally, I prefer black computers.
Ta-da! Yay!
Where did everyone run off to? Hey, guys, what's all that noise?
Banana Kid and I are building a desktop PC, JJ. Who did it better?
Oh, both of your buildings look great, but I think it's up to the audience to decide who did the best.
Yes, JJ, you're right. Maybe then you have comments on the construction of Banana Kid.
Yes, there are a couple of comments. You've added very few details, which makes the building look too uninteresting. Next time, I advise you to add at least some kind of design.
I totally agree with you, JJ. Maybe you'll build a desktop PC?
Okay, then let's run to the place.
JJ, good luck to you. We'll wait in the house.
Thanks, guys. Then I'm starting. Round 3. Today, I will be building a large desktop PC, and this will be detailed work with attention to every component. A desktop computer consists of several main parts: system unit, monitor, keyboard, and mouse. Each element will be built separately, taking into account the real anatomy of computer hardware. I start with the system unit because this is the most complex and interesting part. The system unit is the case that contains all main computer components: motherboard, processor, graphics card, RAM, storage drives, and power supply. Modern gaming cases often have transparent panels so you can see the internals. For the front side of the system unit, I first build a rectangle from gray concrete. Gray color is classic for computer cases. It is neutral and professional. The rectangle size determines the overall dimensions of the system unit. I make it large enough so all components fit inside. Now, the interesting part. I fill the front panel with different wool blocks of various colors. Wool in Minecraft has many colors and a matte texture. Colorful wool blocks will imitate RGB lighting found on modern gaming computers. Red, blue, green, purple, all colors of the rainbow. I also add glowstone dust, the glowing powder. It gives glow that enhances the lighting effect. Real gaming cases have LED strips and fans with lighting. This glowing dust imitates such LEDs. The combination of colored wool and glow creates a bright, attractive look. On the reverse inside of this front panel, I cover the wool with gray stained glass. Gray glass works as a light diffuser. In real cases, there is also translucent plastic in front of LEDs that diffuses light and makes it more even. Glass lets the glow through, but hides the individual wool blocks. Now, I move to the back side of the system unit. Here, I also build an outline from gray concrete. The rear panel of a computer usually contains all connectors: video outputs, USB ports, network jack, audio inputs, and outputs. Also, there is the power supply fan and the hole for the power cable. The outer side panel I fill with gray concrete. This will be the closed side of the case without a window. Many cases have a solid panel on one side and transparent on the other. Gray concrete creates a smooth, metallic surface. In reality, side panels are made from steel or aluminum. The top of the system unit I fill with gray stained glass. Glass top is needed for ventilation and aesthetics. Many modern cases have ventilation holes on top. For installing additional fans or cooling system radiators. Glass allows seeing internal components from above. Next, I use the fill command to fill the bottom part of the system unit with gray concrete. The command allows filling a large area with one block type instantly. The bottom of the case is usually closed and has feet or a stand. Also, the power supply is often installed at the bottom in modern cases. The rear side I partially fill with gray concrete and light gray concrete. Two shades of gray create visual separation into different zones. On the rear panel of a real computer, different areas handle different functions. Motherboard area with connectors, power supply area, expansion, slots. I add iron bars, iron fences. They imitate ventilation holes and grills on the rear panel. Ventilation is critically important for a computer. Without it, components will overheat. Iron bars look like perforated metal used for ventilation in real cases. Now, time to work on the interior of the system unit. This is what makes gaming computers so interesting. Visible components. Inside, I build a couple of shelves from polished andesite. These shelves imitate mounting spots for storage drives or radiators. Polished andesite has a smooth texture similar to metal. And now the most unusual part. I build a chicken from concrete inside the system unit. I use white concrete for the body, yellow concrete for the beak and feet, black concrete for the eyes, and red concrete for the comb. This is an Easter egg and joke. Rubber chickens sometimes appear in computer cases as a meme in the community. Such absurd details make the build memorable and unique. A computer with a chicken inside is not just a computer, it is a creation with character. In real modding, people add figurines, plants, aquariums, and other strange things to cases. My chicken continues this tradition. I also place a couple of armor stand inside. Armor stands can be used as stands for displays or temperature sensors that some enthusiasts install inside cases. They are small and add detail. In the rear part of the system unit, I build a circle from different wool blocks. This circle imitates a large fan with RGB lighting. Fans in gaming computers often have circular lighting that creates a beautiful effect when spinning. Different wool colors convey this multicolored glow. The computer interior now looks filled and interesting. Now, I fill the left side of the system unit with gray stained glass. This is the transparent side panel through which you can see all the internals. Modern gaming cases almost always have a glass side panel. People spend money on beautiful components and RGB lighting. They want to see it. The glass panel allows seeing the chicken, the lit-up fan, shelves, and everything else I built inside. It is like a store display window, only for computer components. Gray glass slightly darkens the view, which creates depth and mystery. The system unit is complete. Now, I build a mouse next to it. For the mouse, I use gray concrete and light gray concrete. Two shades create volume and show different parts of the mouse. The upper part is lighter, buttons are darker, or vice versa. The main thing is, there is contrast between elements. An interesting detail is the mouse cable, which I make from redstone. Redstone in Minecraft looks like a wire or cable. It is red colored, but that is fine. Gaming mice often have colored cables or braiding. The cable goes from the mouse to the system unit, showing the connection. To the left of the system unit, I build a monitor. The monitor is the screen that displays the image from the computer. I start with a stand from gray concrete. The stand must be stable and hold the heavy screen. Modern monitors have different types of stands, from simple to complex, with height adjustment. I build the monitor itself from gray concrete. The monitor bezel should be thin Modern monitors have minimal bezels around the screen. But in Minecraft, it is hard to make very thin elements, so the bezel turns out thicker than in reality. This is a limitation of block graphics. I use the fill command to fill the screen with black concrete. The command fills the entire screen area with black blocks instantly. Black color is a turned off screen or black background. The monitor could show any image, but first, let us make the base. Now, I build a special sign and insert a Minecraft picture there using a command. This is an advanced technique that uses maps or special mods to display images. A Minecraft picture on a computer screen in Minecraft is meta humor. The computer is playing itself. Such details show the possibilities of the game and mods. You can create interactive elements, screens with real images, even working computers inside a computer. Minecraft is a platform for creativity without limits. In front of the monitor, I build a keyboard from gray concrete. The keyboard is rectangular and flat, like most keyboards. Gray color matches the other components. Creating a unified style. The keyboard base should be wide enough for all rows of keys. The keys I make from light gray concrete. Light gray keys on a dark gray body create contrast and show where individual buttons are located. On a real keyboard, keys are usually a different color or texture than the body. This helps fingers find the right keys. The keyboard turned out visually functional. I could add individual keys from buttons or slabs, but for the scale of this build, the textural contrast works well enough. The main thing is that it is clear this is a keyboard. Now, the final touch. I run cables from the keyboard and monitor to the system unit. I use redstone for this, like for the mouse cable. Cables show that all components are connected to each other. In reality, the monitor connects via DisplayPort or HDMI cable, keyboard and mouse via USB. The cables complete the composition and make it logical. A computer is not just a set of separate devices, it is a system of connected components. Redstone wires visually tie all parts together, showing these connections. The red color of redstone adds a bright accent. Great! My desktop PC is ready. It's time for me to show it to the guys.
Wow, JJ, what a detailed desktop PC you built. Minecraft is on the screen, and there's a chicken in the system unit. Great!
Thank you guys. I am very glad that you liked my building. Friends, be sure to write in the comments whose building you liked the most. Well, I think it's time for us to finish.
Yes, JJ, you're right.
Subscribe and like. Bye-bye. Hello everyone, dear friends. The weather is just wonderful outside today. I wonder what adventures await me today? It's weird. Mikey usually comes to me by himself in the morning. Oh, there he is. What is he doing? I am also interesting. Let's find out what he does.
Mikey, round! I woke up today with a clear desire to surprise JJ, so I want to build a high-tech house. I'm starting construction. To begin with, I put up quartz blocks, build the entrance to my high-tech house. Put gray concrete blocks on the side. And continue to build from quartz on top. I'm starting to build the outline of the second floor of the building. Completing the outline of my house at the back. Filling in the voids in the walls with quartz from below. Replacing blocks of earth with oak planks to make the floor inside. Putting glass in the windows. Building up the voids in the back with gray concrete. I put a door at the entrance. I decorate my house with foliage from above. Great, my high-tech house is ready.
Wow! Mikey, you've got a great high-tech house. Well done! Why did you decide to build it early in the morning?
Thanks, JJ, but it's not too early. You slept too long. I was bored, and I decided to build something interesting.
Okay, Mikey, you really did great. Maybe I should try it too.
Yes, it would be cool, JJ. Look! There's also Banana Kid.
Oh, do you like this house? Do you want to build a high-tech house with us? Then, let's go quickly. This is where you can build your building. Are you ready? Then, go ahead.
Wow, Banana Kid, your futuristic house is so cool. Where did you learn how to build like that?
I totally agree with Mikey. You did just great.
JJ, it's time for you to build your own futuristic house.
Okay, then let's run to the place.
JJ, good luck to you. We went to watch cartoons.
Thanks, guys. Then I'm starting. JJ round. I'll need blocks of concrete, wood, and glass to build it. I'm starting construction. To begin with, I put white concrete blocks as well as gray ones. I build the outline of my garage. Here, I remove the extra blocks. From below, I replace the ground with stone slabs inside the building. And now in front of it. I put the garage doors in front. Great! Inside, I take the car out of the box, fill up the voids in the walls with white concrete, and do the same from above. I leave a small passage on this side. I'm starting to build my modern house, but first, I put up blocks of foliage to decorate my garage. I'm widening the path a little more on this side, and I'm putting up spruce boards and slabs on this side. Here I'm putting up fences. Expanding this base a little. Putting up steps to make chairs and a table out of a trapdoor. Here I build from gray concrete. I put spruce wood. Here I put white concrete glass slabs. I build from white concrete slabs on top. I build the outline of the roof. I build it with white concrete. On this side, I'm building the front wall of the modern house. And I'm covering the windows with glass plates. I put dark glass plates on this side. And I do the same on top. I'm building a second floor made of gray concrete. I'm building windows. I'm building an upper part made of white concrete. I'm building the outline of a modern house made of gray and white blocks. I'm putting the missing blocks on the second floor. I'm building up the voids. I build up the voids in the walls with glass. In this part, I'm building up the roof with gray concrete. And I'm completing the outline of a modern house made of white concrete. Here, I remove unnecessary blocks. Put up wooden slabs, as well as hatches. And make a fence support here. From below, I put foliage around the entire modern house. I continue to build from white concrete. Here, I replace white concrete with spruce boards. I'm building up the wall of the modern house with white concrete from behind. And here it's gray. And from below, it's white again. Here, I make a passage inside. Build a floor of fir planks. Put steps here. I am also completing the second floor of white concrete. Here, I make a passage. Put up a spiral staircase. I put a door at the entrance to the garage. Complete the missing blocks in the wall. It's time for furniture. I install kitchen cabinets, sink, extractor hood, hanging cabinets, stove. Here, I put a table and chairs, a refrigerator. In this part, I put cabinets for clothes and shoes, a rack for armor with armor, a dressing table. I put the carpet on the floor, hang the painting on the wall. I'm putting a bed, a lamp, and a bedside table on the second floor, building a wall of white concrete, putting up a sofa, and putting up a carpet. In this room, I put a TV, a sofa, closets for clothes and shoes, complete the wall, and put more cabinets. I'm hanging a painting on the wall. Great! My modern house is ready. It's time for me to show it to the guys.
Wow, JJ, you've got a wonderful modern house. I like it.
Thank you, guys. I am very glad that you liked my building. Friends, be sure to write in the comments whose building you liked the most. Well, I think it's time for us to finish.
Yes, JJ, you're right.
Subscribe and like. Bye-bye.